Chuck, what's up? That's my card over there, it's been missing. Shit. This is card. This card. No, it's got front office on it.
Oh, is that okay?
We all are. Smile, man. Pork chop always smiles. How's it going, man?
I'm fine.
Appreciate you coming.
Good.
My last two rocks. Dressed up good, look.
Okay, you're fine. I'm just doing this. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm doing it for the SPA TV.
Okay. That's like more than mine.
That's really big time. I'll switch with you. You can handle the whole thing, and I'll take that.
Yeah, seriously. There's still more people talking. I don't know how to do it here. I think they should do it on camera. Hey, Dado. Dado. Oh my God.
Who's to teach?
Yeah, because we can't get
That's all.
tad bit different. As I start kind of talking in the beginning, if I can get our 12 signees to come up here in the front, we're going to get your picture. We need one good shot of you all together as a group first. The 12 signees, if you all will start making your way up here. We will start here shortly. Ladies, if you all will sit down in the front, and the guys, if you all will fill it around, we need one good group shot first before we get started. Bryson, you're good to go? All of these photos will be online. They'll be shared with your student athlete in a couple of hours. So.
Stay away from who's inside.
Just sit down front, it'd be easier. Y'all just sit down front, it'd be a lot easier, a lot faster.
All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in to our spring signing period. We have 12 athletes, so we have a lot to put on this morning. But it will be a fun ceremony. The order that I sent out earlier, I've had to amend just a little bit to help out some of our teachers that need to get back to class. Before we begin, we would just like to bring in our principal, Mr. Walter Mayfield, for this morning's introduction.
Good morning. What an exciting day and a big moment in the lives of this group of student athletes. Today they're making a decision on where they want to spend the next 4 years for their education and play college sports. This opportunity did not just happen by accident. It's been a long, hard process. These student athletes have made sacrifices to make their dreams of playing college athletics come true. They've spent countless hours training, practicing, playing travel ball, and playing for TL Hanna. Along with all the hard work to excel at their individual sport, they must also be good students and meet the academic requirements for the NCAA and their future schools to participate in college athletics. These student athletes are not the only ones that have made sacrifices to make the day a reality. Their parents have spent years transporting their child to practice, spent many weekends at tournaments and meets, and supported their child's athletic dream financially. These students would not be here today without the support of their parents. So let's give the parents a big round of applause. These student athletes' accomplishments should be celebrated, and that's why we're here today, to see them sign their letter of intent for the college of their choice. Very few high school athletes ever have this opportunity. I'm extremely proud of these 12 student athletes. I know each one of you will continue to make TL Hanna proud. As always, go Jackets. Thank you.
All right, everyone, like I said, we have a large number, so we'll roll through this as quickly as possible. We will introduce the athletes and have them come up. Their coach will speak about them first. We'll then do the pictures with the immediate family and the coaches. We'll run through all 12 athletes, and then at the end of the ceremony is when you'll have time to come back and do group pictures with friends, teammates, girlfriend, boyfriend, however you want to do. This time will be yours to get as many pictures in as possible. I like to remind student athletes, again, as Mr. Mayfield touched on it before, today is not as much about you as it is mom and dad. Mom and dad get as many pictures as they want. It is your duty to do every picture, no matter how long it takes. You must have a smile. You must do it right. You must have a great attitude. Mom or grandma, whoever, if you have a problem with your student athlete taking as many pictures or taking it with the right facial expression and excitement to celebrate your accomplishment today, please make sure to let us know, and we will help you out with your student athlete, making sure that they do what is needed. Also, would be remiss if we didn't also mention before we get started, our outgoing athletic director, Mr. John Can. This is his final, we do this a lot with him this year, this is his final signing day as an athletic administrator that he's done for 20 plus years. So if you get a moment to speak to him, or athletes, if you get an opportunity to take pictures with him, we would greatly appreciate that kind of as he's headed out the door. So, student athletes, we mentioned beforehand, we will give you an opportunity to speak as well. And so please, as I gave you that piece of paper last week, I hope you put some thought into the things you're going to say and the people that you want to thank for helping you reach this point. So, without further ado, our first signee today will be coming up to sign with Methodist College for soccer, Mr. Harrison Broom. Family and coaches, you can start making your way up. And on deck will be Logan Mcconnell. All right, go ahead, sir.
Harrison Broom is the engine of our team. I still remember this little kid playing JV with his silly braces, smile. He's a thinker. This year it's been crazy because he's not a big guy. He's like me, but he's won most of the headers for us this year. It's unbelievable. That's because he worked so hard. I think the other day, the playoff game, I get a text from his mama. He's been sick. He's been in the bathroom all day. I'm like, oh God. He has not been substituted pretty much at all until the other night. He was dead. I threw like 4 Gatorades at him, and his mom and dad gave him medicine and everything. And he'd play 15 minutes and be white as a ghost. And he'd come back on 5 minutes later, white as a ghost. And we won that game. Harry has been the engine of our team. I can't tell you how proud I am of him. His parents have really helped us out a lot. And for all you young students out there, grades are money. And yeah, Harry's going to Division III, guess what? Because he wants to play soccer. He's going to play. He's got a chance to start. My old nemesis, Methodist College back in the day. So now it's Methodist University. Harry deserves everything he gets. He's worked so hard. And we need him to work a little bit harder tonight. Thank you.
Harrison, did you get any words? The first one, so you set the standard for everyone else.
I just want to say thank you to my parents for, I played since I was 3 years old, and the support we did the entire thing got me to all the tournaments and the games. I mean, we traveled all over Florida multiple times, just that kind of stuff. And I want to thank my grandparents and relatives for coming to pretty much every single game, no matter where it is. The support, and I think one of my coaches that helped me through just trusted me and helped me become the best that I can today so that I can get this position. So, thank you.
All right, congratulations, Harrison. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next signee playing football at Newberry will be Logan Mcconnell. On deck will be Anthony Kua.
Like Coach Brophy said, this is a really exciting time for the lives of these young men. We got 7 football players, and I could say the same thing about all of them. I thought we've had 7 signed before then, so we've got a total of 14 out of the senior class, which was a huge senior class. But what I'm going to say about them as a whole, before I talk about them individually, is they were the backbone of our program for the last 2 years. 41 seniors really helped build us and push us 2 years ago to the playoff run. And then it's showing now with all the guys that are signing here this year as well, and just how much talent and unbelievable character that team had the last 2 years. Speaking of Logan specifically, the physical demands of a kicker are not the same as everybody else, but the mental stress and pressure for every time that Logan went out there is just unbelievable. It's unmatched. You can't replicate it in practice. And he went out there and delivered on a consistent basis for us. We've been very fortunate up here since I've been here 6 years to have kickers come through every year. We had Jay, we had Real Wise. We've had so many good kickers that it's just been amazing to see what Brophy does to develop those guys, and then all the hard work that they do year in and year out. He was instrumental in our special teams this year, and I'm really proud of you, Logan, and congratulations, and I look forward to following you in your time to move there.
First, I want to thank God. Without him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my family for their support and their love. It's for them that I'm the person I am today and an athlete. I want to thank my coaches. I want to thank Coach Tone. I want to thank Coach Brophy for pushing me to be the best football player and to be a better man for that. And I also want to thank my friends for not only being here today, but being here every step of the way. So thank you. I'm excited for the next 4 years. Go Wolves.
Real quick, just bear with me. I'm just a spoke in the wheel in football. I'll tell you why I do it, because I love it. And I love being around these kids. 35 years ago, I did the same thing. Okay? There's nothing like Friday Night with the Lights. It's unbelievable. Oh, why do you do it? It's so much time, because I love it. And I love working with kids like Logan Mcconnell. Me and his dad go back a little ways. I've known Logan since he's about this big. Okay, so I'll probably be crying here sooner or later. We ain't done yet, but as far as football goes, you have no idea the pressure that we go through. Oh, he's just a kicker. I'm telling y'all, pressure is painful. Logan has overcome that. Logan has delivered for us. We're not important until they need us. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he gets the joy of being around me for a year. Oh my God. You should get a trophy for that. He, soccer-wise, is another kid who I don't have to tell to run through a brick wall, because he'll do it. That comes from his mom and dad. His daddy played for an old school coach. It's one of my mentors. But I can't tell you how proud I am of Logan, and he's a big part of everything we've done in the fall, and he's a huge part for what we're getting ready to do tonight. Thanks.
Kua will be our next signee, signing to play with Frost at Converse.
I'll go with this.
Styles. I've been coaching Beasley for the last 4 years, and one of the threads I noticed with all of our players that seem to sign in college is how much they love the game of lacrosse. I know Coach Gullidge who's going to be one of her assistants next year, and she tells me I need more players like Ainsley. I can tell you when she was a freshman and she was sitting on the bus asking questions about what the game is like, I don't think I've seen a smile on anybody's face ever so big. She was so excited asking every question she could, learning as much of the game as she could, as fast as she could. And her development and her hard work came from that, and that's why she's attained so much. We see players transform over years, and what she's done from last year to this year was incredible. I mean, she was a good player all the years she's played here, and this year she went to another level, to another plane with what she did this year. So just a few notes on her. These are all-time school records. Ground balls, first all-time for our school. Forced turnovers, she was second. Goals, third, and draw control, second. That's not this year. That's all-time in the history of our program. What she's done this year is really tremendous, and I could not be more proud of what she's done and all of her work. So thank you.
I would like to thank my parents for financially funding all of my travel ball and the clinics and everything that I've done. All the past sports kind of led up to me being the athlete that I am today. And I would just like to thank everyone who's come to my games, my teammates especially. I love y'all so much. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next signee will be signing at Erskine for volleyball, Miss Caroline Kelly. Noah Lynn, you're on deck. Noah Lynn, you're on deck.
Alright, so I want to first say congratulations to Carol for signing today at Erskine. That's a really exciting time in your life, your parents' lives. And I just want to talk a little bit about Carol and the time that I've spent with her, because I coached her in middle school. I've watched her for many years at A-Town, her improvement throughout that, and then this year got to coach her senior year. And I'm not exaggerating when I say she is the most coachable, hardest working, most humble player that I've ever coached in my 16 years of coaching. Not lying, not exaggerating, the best. And I know that we are going to miss her, her teammates are going to miss her here. She is the best teammate. She builds her teammates up, she cheers for her teammates always. And I know that her teammates here are going to miss that, but I'm excited for her new teammates to experience Carol on the court. Congratulations.
So first of all, I want to thank my parents just for investing so much time and money into travel, school. I know it takes a lot of time. You know, we're always busy, but I'm so super thankful for them. I also want to thank my coaches just for pushing me and just for making me a better athlete and a better person. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next signee to play college baseball at USC Sakahatchee will be Noah Lynn.
Days like today are really exciting because, you know, in such a team-oriented sport, we get to take a step away from that or a step back and really congratulate and celebrate the individual player. And that's why we're here today, is to celebrate Noah. Having the opportunity to play college baseball is very rare. It just shows you the type of person he is, the character he is, the hard work that he has to develop and refine his skills, to be able to be given that opportunity. Noah's somebody that this year was kind of derailed a little bit with a shoulder injury, and we didn't know how much or if he was going to be able to pitch at all. You know, we had that conversation, and you know, it was looking like that we were going to have surgery, and you know, he was going to have to sit out this year. But you know, he went and he worked. He got a second opinion. He rehabbed it, and to be able to come back and be able to come out of the bullpen and give us another option and be able to pitch in games this year after having that injury, really, again, it says a lot about his character and his hard work that he was able to come back from that. So Noah, really proud of you for how hard you work. Such a phenomenal teammate, which is evident by a row of guys on our team that are here right today to support him. So Noah, we're extremely proud of you. We're extremely excited for you, and look forward to seeing you do the things that USC saw. So congratulations, buddy.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents for sacrificing all they have for taking me to games during these showcases. Just fun all that I have. Thank my coaches for supporting me and taking a chance on me. Really being there for me when I needed it. My teammates supported me every game and practice.
Our next signee, signing also with Converse for cross country and track, will be Zachary Carver. On deck will be Colin Sanders. Great dodge. So, here to honor Zach. Got some teammates here today. Watch this. It's just a great opportunity, like Coach Crenshaw just said too, as well, just to kind of honor him. It is, a lot of people don't know this track cross country. It's a definite team sport. He's been a team guy. Been a part of a team. This senior class, last 4 years, 4th, 2nd, 6th, and 2nd is how they finished up at state. So you think about that, 2 runner-ups, and always in the top 10 in the last 4 years. Impressive. Part of
the next level. Just we've been pushing each other, pushing the guys younger. It's been running since the 7th grade for us. We've been running for life, really. I mean, I don't know when we started this year. We've been running for a long time, so so many memories made. Childhood to 7th grade with our team, eating all our gummies, eating all our snacks with Jack and the rest of the guys, and to now making memories, just running fast, man. Having his best year so far, this track season. Just enjoy watching his confidence grow. Wish this was in a couple weeks because I probably would have some more things to say. Maybe a school record, maybe erasing my name off the board down there. Maybe, who knows what's there left for him to finish the season out. But I'm excited to see that. But with that, and your family, it's an honor to be able to stand up here and represent you, proud of you, and looking forward to seeing you at the next level. Thank you.
First, I'd like to thank my parents, family for supporting me through all this. All the things that they've done to get me to where I am today, it wouldn't be possible without them. I'd also like to thank my friends and teammates for being here today and all the things that they've helped me and pushed me through the years I'm there, and coaches, and for just everything y'all helped me. Thank you.
Good morning. First of all, congratulations to everyone signing today. We got a lot of track kids signing today, so I want to congrats to all them. Big day today, a big day later for us, starting the first day of Region 1. First day, and Zach will be running 4x8, and I believe he all region. Zach's dad came to me 6th grade, future 6th grade orientation or something like that, already asking about Zach and running and stuff like that when I was at mechanics. And like Andrew said, Coach King said, Zach's a great kid, works hard, and the biggest thing that I love about him is he stays till the end, cheers his teammates on, doesn't matter whether he's got a fight in it or not, and always asks, what can I do, Coach Jackson? Because a lot of times it takes us an hour to clean up after a meet, and he's always trying to get us home. And because he knows Coach King and I got some young ones at home, and they're probably still up waiting on Daddy to come home. So he does a great job, great leader. Helped when we ran off Coach's Classic district meet, had 30 teams. He helped stay and clean up trash with me for at least an hour. And his parents are class act, great, have always helped us. His dad helps us as well. Couldn't ask for better parents as well. So, Zach, congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin now the football signing portion of the event. Our next signee signing with Erskine for football will be Colin Sanders. Dakota Smith and family, you'll be next.
Colin Sanders. I always said he's the sneaky trash talker on our team. Our offensive line was extremely good this year. the fact that both of our tight ends signed college scholarships. Our right tackle signs a college scholarship. Our center signed a college scholarship. One guard was a senior and the other guard's coming back. So, I mean, of the 7, we've had a lot sign off of that league. They were very, very, very talented. And the reason we had so much success is because people like Colin paved the way for the skill guys to get to the end zone and help protect Jay when he did throw the ball. So Colin Sanders works extremely hard. He's a 2-year starter for us. Again, one of those sneaky, nasty guys that took care of the way for us. And we're really going to miss Colin along with the rest of these guys. I could say it about every one of them. But again, always went to the echo of the whistle, which is what we preached, giving 6 seconds of effort, being great effort and 1% better. And it was extremely, the way he worked, he battled a back injury during the offseason. But the way he worked and continued to work in the weight room and put all that effort in for us, it was, again, I couldn't ask for a better young man to coach. And we're going to miss you. And I'm extremely proud of the opportunity. I'm trying to get choked up. I'm extremely proud of the opportunity that you have before you. You're going along with your other two main men, and I know y'all are going to dominate and be great there together. Congratulations, Colin Sanders.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next scholarship signee will be with football at Erskine, Mr. Dakota Smith. And on deck will be Cameron Johnson and family.
All right. Dakota Smith. Dakota is a 2-year starter for us. He was a big part of the playoff run we had at the end of last year, the COVID year, on the state championship run. Really worked extremely hard. Got in the lineup and played multiple positions for us in the defensive backfield. He plays our pony position, which means he can play back on the hash or he can play in the box as a run defender. This year, Dakota wound up tearing his labrum in his hip. And I'm not sure exactly when it happened. I don't know if it was during track or at the end of football or what. Anyway, he went through a whole offseason with a torn labrum and decided not to have surgery until after the season was over. So he played the entire year hurt and, gutted it out the whole time, gave us everything he had, was an extremely hard worker, but a great leader. He was a vocal leader for us defensively. And, he's always a pleasure to be around. He's got a smile on his face. When we walk in the weight room, not everybody, I don't know why, but not everybody's happy to see me in first block. But he always had a smile on his face. He faked it until he made it. He acted like he was happy anyway that he was there with me. And extremely proud of what he's accomplished. And I know you're going to do great things. Again, with the heart that you have and the desire, I know you're going to accomplish great things there. Congratulations.
first kid to play football will be Cameron Johnson. Jay Cheek and family will be on deck.
Cam joked yesterday afternoon that I was going to have to find something nice to say about him, which I was like, Cam, I've got all nice things to say about you. Cam Johnson's a 3-year contributor for us. His sophomore year, about halfway through, we called him up off the JV, and he started rotating in offensively, just at running back at that time. Finished out all the way through the playoffs for us. Wound up starting, I think, against Malden in the playoff game. I could be wrong. I know he played a lot in that game. But Cam, again, he was voted by his teammates and the coaches as the leadership on the leadership council. His junior and senior year. Again, he's a 3-year starter. His junior year, he played both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. And then his senior year, I don't know if he ever came off the field. Started out at corner, trying to fill the need there. Moved him back to pony. So he went back and forth there, and the best thing I can say about Cam is, first of all, he's a great young man. The second thing I can say about him is, the bigger the game, the bigger he played. When all hope was lost at Gaffney, he gets a pick. Then he catches a big touchdown. We block an extra point. So Gaffney scores to go up 8. We got to block it to go. And I believe was that you blocked it, right? I'm gonna make sure I was correct in that. Cam steps up and blocks again. In the biggest games, he always played with the heart of a champion. And I've got nothing but great things. And I know again, with the other 2 that are going with you, y'all 3 together, lean on each other, because it's not gonna be easy. Okay, nobody ever said it was going to be easy. All right, but lean on each other, and I know you 3 guys will accomplish great things. Congratulations. Oh, we also host the record for the most box jumps at TL Hanna, which is the hardest thing that we do in Jackson.
First, I would like to thank God, because without him, none of this would be possible. I would like to thank my parents and all of my family for supporting me throughout the way. I would like to thank my coaches for making me a better athlete. And I would like to thank all of you guys and all my friends here.
another young man that's worked extremely hard. Again, we can say that about all of them. I think Jay Cheek came in at the same height, and he was like a man-child when he came to us from middle school. Jay has worked extremely hard to get to where he's at. The best thing I can say about Jay, I ended it with Cam, but the best thing I can say about Jay is he lives out his faith. He's got a strong faith in God, and he challenges me every day to make sure that I'm living my life the way it's supposed to be. So I appreciate that about you. He had a great year. He's been a 2-year starter for us. Stepped up big. We had a huge injury going into 2020, when Ryan Wynn broke his ankle. And Jay Cheek, we never lost a beat. I mean, he came in ready to go and helped really push us. This year, he anchored a defensive line that we had a couple of guys signing, very consistent, keeping those guys off the linebackers for us. And again, Jay is a multi-sport athlete, but again, his character is phenomenal. And he was voted, again, another leadership council, was with us and worked extremely hard to get everything, and you deserve this. You've worked hard and continue to work. Again, it's not going to be easy, but you do a phenomenal job. And congratulations, and I hope you get everything that you deserve.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank God, because without him, honestly, none of this would be here. And then, of course, my family, of course, my parents, my sister, and my grandparents. Without them, I truly wouldn't be able to, I don't think I'd be able to go to games just because I know I have that support back in me. Of course, my friends, because we all struggled together on that field. We know how it felt. We've been through light and all that stuff. We still owe a whole lot to them. So the same. So just thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next signee with Lewisburg College for football will be N.J. Williams. On deck will be Eli B. Leverett and his family.
N.J. Williams. N.J. Williams is a 2-year starter at corner, but a 3-year contributor. I distinctly remember him coming in and helping us his sophomore year at corner. We knew then that he was going to have an opportunity to be special for us. N.J. will strike you at the corner position. Knocked a couple of helmets off. Had a scary accident this year where he struck the kid that's going to North Carolina from Malden, and wound up catching a knee to the helmet and having to get carted off the field. But there is no fear in this young man. He's not the biggest in the world, but he's got a heart of a lion. And again, if you run his way, you better be prepared to get hit. And if you throw a quick screen out there, you better be ready to take on a block, because he's going to look to destroy it. You got a great mindset. Continue to improve and make sure you take what you've learned here and grow it at Lewisburg, because there's great things in your future, right? That's not the destination. That's just a stepping stone on your way to greatness. Make sure you take that as an opportunity to be the best you can be. I'm so excited for this opportunity for you, because again, you get to extend your playing days, and I know the best is yet to come for you, NJ. Congratulations on this opportunity, and God bless.
last but not least, also signing with Lewisburg College to play football, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elijah Reed Levitt.
Another D lineman signed to play at the next level. Eli Reed Leverett, again, is a great young man. I'll tell you a story about Eli. I think he might have